The Walking Dead, Season 4, Episode 13, Alone. Episode 13 of The Walking Dead Season 4, Alone, focuses on the survival journeys of Bob Stookey, Sasha Williams, Maggie Greene, Daryl Dixon, and Beth Greene. This character-driven episode delves into themes of trust, loneliness, and the lengths people will go to find hope and family in a desolate world. Plot summary. Bob's backstory. The episode begins with a flashback showing Bob Stookey, Lawrence Gilliard Jr., wandering alone in the apocalypse. Isolated and struggling to survive, Bob's despair is palpable as he drinks from a bottle of alcohol and aimlessly moves through the wilderness. He appears resigned to his fate until he encounters Daryl Dixon, Norman Reedus, and Glenn Rhee, Stephen Young, who invite him to join their group. This glimpse into Bob's past highlights his deep fear of being alone and sets the tone for his character's arc in the episode. Maggie, Sasha, and Bob's journey. In the present, Bob, Sasha Williams, Sonequa Martin Green, and Maggie Greene, Lauren Cohan, travel together as they search for signs of their friends. Maggie, desperate to reunite with Glenn, is driven by hope and determination, while Sasha is more focused on practical survival, questioning the wisdom of continuing their search. The group stumbles upon a sign for Terminus, a supposed sanctuary offering safety and community. Maggie sees it as a potential lead to finding Glenn, while Sasha remains skeptical. Bob, ever the optimist, supports Maggie's decision, hoping it will keep their group united. At a crossroads, Maggie decides to leave on her own, believing she will slow down the group. She leaves a message in blood on a sign for Terminus, telling Glenn to find her there. Sasha and Bob, unwilling to abandon her, follow her trail separately. Sasha's struggle. Sasha, overwhelmed by fear and doubt, contemplates settling down in an abandoned building rather than continuing to Terminus. She struggles with the idea of losing both Bob and Maggie, as well as her belief that Terminus might be a trap. However, when she accidentally makes noise and attracts walkers, Sasha's survival instincts kick in. As she clears the building, she sees Maggie outside fighting walkers. The two reconcile, and Sasha decides to join Maggie in heading to Terminus. Their renewed determination is a turning point in their relationship, as they choose hope over fear. Daryl and Beth's bond. Elsewhere, Daryl and Beth Greene, Emily Kinney, continue their journey together, growing closer as they navigate the dangers of the apocalypse. Beth's optimism and faith in humanity clash with Daryl's cynical worldview, but her influence begins to soften him. She encourages him to believe in the possibility of finding safety and community. The pair take shelter in a funeral home, where they discover a meticulously maintained space with food and supplies. Beth is touched by the care put into the home, seeing it as a sign that good people still exist. Daryl, though hesitant, agrees to stay. The peaceful moment is shattered when walkers invade the home. Daryl fights them off, urging Beth to escape. However, when he emerges from the chaos, he finds Beth's bag abandoned outside and sees a car speeding away. Realizing she's been taken, Daryl gives chase on foot but is unable to catch up. Daryl joins a new group. Exhausted and heartbroken, Daryl collapses on the road. He is approached by a group of rough-looking men led by Jeff Kober. Though wary, Daryl has no choice but to join them, setting the stage for future conflict. Key themes and elements. Loneliness and connection. The episode explores the fear of isolation through Bob, Sasha, and Daryl, all of whom grapple with the need for human connection and the fear of losing those closest to them. Hope and despair. Maggie's unwavering hope contrasts with Sasha's pragmatism and Daryl's despair, highlighting the different ways people cope with loss and uncertainty. The search for safety. The promise of Terminus serves as a beacon of hope, but its unknown nature raises questions about trust and the potential dangers of seeking sanctuary. Loss and resilience. Beth's disappearance and Daryl's reaction underscore the emotional toll of the apocalypse, as well as the resilience required to keep moving forward. Character development. Bob Stookey, Bob's optimism and fear of loneliness are central to his arc, showing his growth from a solitary survivor to a committed member of the group. Sasha Williams, Sasha's internal conflict and eventual decision to join Maggie reflect her struggle to balance pragmatism with hope. Maggie Greene, Maggie's determination to find Glenn highlights her strength and unwavering belief in love and family. Daryl Dixon, Daryl's bond with Beth reveals his softer side and his vulnerability to loss, as her disappearance leaves him devastated. Beth Greene, Beth's optimism and faith in humanity contrast with the harshness of her kidnapping, setting up a significant turning point in her arc. Memorable moments. Bob's flashback, a poignant reminder of the emotional toll of isolation. Maggie's message written in blood, a powerful display of her determination. Sasha's decision to abandon her fear and join Maggie, a key moment of growth. Daryl and Beth's peaceful respite in the funeral home, shattered by the Walker attack. Daryl's desperate chase after Beth's abductors, a heartbreaking and intense sequence. Conclusion. Alone is a character-driven episode that examines the emotional toll of isolation and the lengths people will go to find hope and connection in the apocalypse. By focusing on Daryl, Beth, Bob, Sasha, and Maggie, the episode deepens the audience's understanding of their struggles and motivations. With its emotional depth and suspenseful ending, Alone sets the stage for significant developments in The Walking Dead Season 4.